Alright, everybody, the next EX should be right around the corner. I mean, as of right now, as I'm making this, there is no reveal stream, but I would be surprised if there was a reveal stream announcement when I post this video. But today I want to talk about Saturn. I mean, there's so much they can do with Saturn. I mean, it's crazy the amount of things. So, I want to talk about what kind of character is he going to be. Is he going to be a transforming character? Is he going to be a giant character? Is he just going to be straight up his hybrid character? I mean, how is he going to work? So, first, let's go over the giant point. So, he is huge. Way huger than I don't know. I guess when I read the manga, I didn't picture him as that big, even though, it's pretty obvious with Luffy standing next to him, but I just felt he was a lot smaller. I thought he was maybe Kaido size or something like that. Like, I knew he was big. I didn't know he was gigantic like that. So, will Saturn be a giant character along... I mean, I won't say that, but, yeah, will Saturn be a giant character? Honestly, personally, I hope not. I mean, we only have two giant characters in the game currently, Dory and Brogy, but yeah, I really hope not. I hope he is not a giant character. In my opinion, giant characters are just unfortunately, like, they are strong, like a giant should be, but they are very slow. I mean, you get, Saturn's gonna be GARP food if that happens, because giant characters have so much trouble destroying shields. I mean, Doe and Brogy came out. They were like number 1 and 2 in the game when they came out. And then Uta came out, and boom, they were both useless. Like, completely, utterly useless. Because everyone had Uta. Because, I mean, she was just so broken. Like, they could not destroy her pumpkin. They literally could not. I mean, they were way too slow. And, Saturn needs to specifically, if he's a giant character, he needs to specifically be made to be able to destroy shields really fast. Or he's going to be utterly used. He'll be Bounty Fest level if he's in EX. I mean, I would expect him nothing less than EX, but, Bandai, yeah. Bandai, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, so that's my first point I wanted to go over. Will he be a giant character? I mean, will they size him down like Kaido? I don't know. I hope they do, like I said. But I don't know. I think he has at least a 50% possibility of being a giant character. I guess if they actually do him right, it won't be too crazy, but they need to do him right for being a giant character. Like, I'm not gonna get him day one and then boom, he's completely useless because Garp's walking around one-shotting him because he can't even destroy Garp's shield. Now the next one I want to go over, transforming character. Will he be a transforming character like Lucci? Pretty much hold down the skill, boom, you're in your hybrid form. Hold down skill, boom, you're in your base form again. I think that is a high possibility. I think that's one of the higher possibilities. I mean, no way they make him a short character that can switch into a giant character. No way, right? I mean, that would be pretty cool, but I really don't think they would. I could be wrong, but I don't think they would do something like that. I mean, it would be very cool, I guess. You could have you could be small still, but the only problem with Saturn being a switching character is what are they gonna do? Because we have no clue how Saturn fights at all in his base form. We've never seen him fight in his base form ever. I mean, is he just gonna go walking around whacking people with his cane? Probably not. I mean, I guess they could do that for his normals, but I mean, I just realized they better not go the route where it's just base Saturn and then his skill 2, turns into his full beast form or something a second and then untransformed. So that better not happen. What's a Kaido? Kaido's the perfect example with what I'm talking about. Turns into his dragon form just for his skills, and then boom, he's back to base. That would suck and be so disappointing in my opinion. I hope they don't do that. I want him to be transforming or, just straight up his hybrid form. So, for one of his skills I was thinking, so imagine this, a Lucci type move. So Saturn spawns in his human form. He's just his human form, but he's kind of like Bello Betty, where he's pretty much useless. He only has normals. He is completely useless other than that. I mean, he could probably have skills, maybe skills that just, you know, like command the enemy, whatever, that kind of buff the enemies, you know, or maybe just like a simple skill with someone walks near you or something, they can get hurt. I don't know how they would do it, but imagine that. He spawns as his base point, he's completely useless, say he's pretty tanky or something, that's about all that's going for him. But you can use one of his skills, say skill 2, it'll be a Lucci type attack where, you know, you get the little stealth thing where you can go anywhere, but you do that, you go wherever you want, in your like invisible mode where no one can hit you unless they're next to your real body, and boom, a summoning circle gets put down wherever you decide to go, and boom, you're summoned as your full beast form. And then your skill 2, you can reactivate your skill 2, and boom, you're back in wherever you were before. You're back on the first treasure if you were there before. Now that would be really, really cool. Sorry, I'm not sure if I explained that well, but basically Lucci type attack, you're in your base form, you use it, you can go wherever you want in the middle of all the enemies, boom, your black smoke comes out, you summon yourself as your full beast form, and then you decide, I'm almost gonna die, or there's no more enemies here, I'll go fill the first treasure again, and you press skill 2 again, and you are back in your body where you originally teleported to. Now, coding wise, I'm not sure if that would be hard to do. I mean, I don't think it would be too hard. I mean, they would just have to put like an invisible marker down, like, okay, you were right here when you activated your skill 2 minutes ago. You were right here. I don't think it would be too hard to do something like that, but I'm not, you know, I don't know coding. But yeah, that would be so sick in my opinion. I mean, I don't think Bandai, I don't think they would think of something like that, but if that is how he is, he's gonna be so broken. I mean, so broken. Pretty much not quite a teleporting character, but a little bit. You can choose once, like a Brûlée type. Yeah, it's like a Brûlée type attack. She puts down her mirror, she can use skill 1, and boom, teleport back where her mirror is. So, I mean, yeah, I guess they already have something like that in the game, so it wouldn't be impossible. And yeah, will Saturn come this anniversary? Honestly, I'm not sure. I really hope he does, of course, but I think there is the likelihood he does not come. But I do think he will come. I think there's a higher chance he comes than, you know, he doesn't come and he comes next anniversary. Because usually OPTC, the like, I don't know what kind of game you'd call it. It's like a Dokkan Battle versus Legends. It's like the Dokkan Battle version of OnePiece Bounty Rush, where it's just basically clicking. So they released Kizu, Luffy already, and Saturn. Of course, those are the big characters in the anime currently, and usually OPBR, like, I've seen them follow each other, kind of like, OPTC releases Gear 5 first, then boom, right after, Gear 5 in OnePiece Bounty Rush. Or they'll release, like, just, who was it? Let me think. I guess I can't think of who it was, but, yeah, they release characters pretty, like, usually OPTC always comes out with characters first, because it's definitely easier for them to get characters out compared to OnePiece Bounty Rush. But, yeah, usually they release the same characters around the same time. So, I'm thinking the most likelihood is Kizu, Luffy, and Saturn. And I would assume, I don't know, I think Kizu could be second EX, but also, I mean, Saturn makes sense too. Yeah, I'm thinking Kizu first EX, Saturn second, and then Gear 5 main. I really hope Saturn is the main EX, because I mean, he's going to be even more broken. Usually, I mean, Garp was pretty broken. I mean, I wouldn't call Sabo the most broken character out of his anniversary, even though he was a main EX. And then for typing for Saturn, so I really want him to be Dark Element. I really don't think he will, but I mean, if he is Dark Element, like, that would help, or even Light Element. I mean, Dark Element's cooler, of course, and usually better than Light Element in any situation. So, yeah, I really want Saturn to be Dark Element Defender. I mean, he could be Attacker. Honestly, I think he could have a Leo type skill where he just stomps around, with his like spider legs, whatever, knocking people out of the way. A Leo type move, you know, where he's a defender, but he can run pretty fast. And then, yeah, so I really want Saturn to be Dark Defender. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to be Red Defender. I could be wrong, but I think Kyuzu is going to be Red Runner. Saturn will be Red Defender, and then Gear 5 will be Light Attacker. Or he'll just be All Element. I mean, Light Attacker plus All Elements, but I think he'll start as Light Attacker first. Because right now, currently, Light Element needs Light Attacker for EXs. And then, I mean, if they want to do a repeat of, was it the 5th anniversary, Roger and Whitebeard? They could do a repeat of that. One red, maybe Red Runner Kizaru, Dark Defender Saturn, and then Light Attacker Luffy. I mean, they could. It's possible. I mean, it seems that's not how it's going to go from now on. It seems they're going to release 2 of one element and then 1 light or dark element. And it seems they're going to switch back and forth from light and dark. So it seems we're going to get a light element this anniversary. But yeah, I mean, if Saturn's light or dark element, it's going to help the support and tag so bad. I mean, he'll have New World. He'll have Navy. Is there a Navy tag? I'm not sure if there's a Navy tag for percentage support. He'll have Zoan. Of course, Zoan, a big tag everyone likes. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, it's just going to be Navy, New World, and then Zoan. But still, that Zoan tag would be insanely helpful for light and dark element. But yeah, Saturn, I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm hyped for Saturn. I want Saturn to come out. Boost for him day 1. I'm already ready. I got all the materials. I'm ready for Saturn whenever he wants to come out. I mean, yeah, like I said, I hope he comes out this anniversary, but I wouldn't be necessarily shocked if he didn't.